Hey guys, what's up? My name's Theo. I play middle linebacker, here for some Hurricanes. That's in the Netherlands. That is in Europe. I live in Amsterdam. Welcome to the channel. Every Friday and Monday, I do football-related content. Usually, videos start out just like this. Friday videos, I go out to practice. Monday videos is a day thing. Today's a Monday video. So, it's usually I'm going out to practice. However, we had a team an outing last night at a all-you-can-eat sushi place, which is rare for Europe to have an all-you-can-eat. We don't have practice today because probably a lot of people were drinking a lot last night. It was Heineken, and it came in what I would call like the little skinny glasses, so whatever. I had a lot of bread, and like they had like non-Asian-y stuff, sort of like peppered. There was a lot of time. There was like 20 of us, mostly linemen. You think the linemen aren't going to go to an all-you-can-eat place, even if it is sushi. It had general other food, but it was like sushi wok. Anyways, so yeah. Since there's no practice today, I figured let's check up, since we are on week 9 of 18 of the NFL. And that qualifies as halfway through. So, okay, we're going to start with the NFC, and then we're just going to go as to what the Googs gives me on NFL standings. Like, I don't want to get out and look up and answer the cookies and stuff for this website and just, let's do this. So it's going to be in their order, not mine. I did watch this was like the Panthers for the number 1 in the conference, and I was like, yeah. And went into like overtime. As an aside, the Panthers are doing super good without their big paycheck boys. So that's a win for like the underdogs. But I'm looking at these standings before I started recording because I'm not really up on all of the stuff. I don't do fantasy. I watch the Panthers or I watch the Rams because I have the NFL International Game Pass app so I can pick my game. And thus, if the Panthers aren't playing bye week, I'll watch the Rams. Or, not this year, again, if the Panthers make it in, if the Panthers make it into the playoffs, then I'll watch them instead of the Rams, but not this year. Like the wild card round would have to be a real wild card, or everything would have to just pick up in the last 9 weeks for the Panthers. But it's... So, the Eagles are undefeated in the NFC East. Judging by the rest of these standings, the Eagles are being average. It's... one of our player coach guys said it. He works with our QBs a little bit. He runs them through drills. Anyways, while the offense coach runs through the routes with the receivers and stuff to make sure that everything is timing right. I mean, the quarterback's just doing a little like thing again with like stuff, or like doing their little shuffling back and forth and making sure that their arms are up and they're not moving their arms with their legs. It's just the quarterbacks need to have that, and then they get, it's just the little indies, rather than just having all offense, defensive backs, defense. Because it's like the offensive line, the defensive line, and the linebackers are all with the same thing, and if we have a running back that shows up, they go with the running back coach. That's a side topic. That's been really bad recently for me. But like the NFC East is... Like, the Commanders are 50-50. 4-4. Like I said, we're on week 9, so somebody in here looks like... So, there have been bye weeks and stuff, and I think maybe... Did Thursday night count? Thursday night football would have counted, so somebody played and is at a total of 9. Have we had any ties this year? At least not in the NFC. But, like, the Eagles are playing average, from what I can tell. They have an 8-game winning streak because they're undefeated. The Seahawks are doing good, but that's the Seahawks. Everyone's like, oh my God, the Seahawks. And I'm like, but the Rams, like, things aren't... It's almost like the pause that the world had for a couple years is now having after effects. You look here at the Seahawks, and it's like, so anyways, NFC East, you got the Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, and the Commanders, and it's like 8-0, 6-2, 6-2, 4-4. Look at all those wins. Where did they happen? Elsewhere. NFC West. Seahawks, 49ers, Rams, Cardinals. But it's the 49ers at number 2 that are 50-50. Everyone, it's below that. The NFC North is dominated by the Vikings. The Vikings. That's good for Willie, but like, it's the Vikings versus the Packers. Like, the Packers, I thought homeboy with the porn stash was, you know, inoculated. Apparently those inoculations are a little too much. Oh, look, the Lions are the Lions. And the Bears are the Bears. But I would expect more like the Vikings to maybe, you know, like 1 win out of the Packers, 1 loss for the Vikings. Like that sort of thing. Like a 5-2 and a 4-5 sort of thing. That's what I would... Something, you know, or... 5-2 and a 4-4 for like the Packers, but it's 3-5, 6-1. Like what? The NFC South. Panthers are at the bottom of 2-6. So they won a game earlier, and then lost a bunch, and then won not last week against the Falcons. They won it against the Buccaneers. They won it against Tom Brady. And they won against the Saints. So that's his thing. They won against the Saints and they won against the Buccaneers. But they lost against the Falcons. The fact that they're 2-6 versus 3-5, like with what, 10, we're at 8 games, so there's a total of 9 more games to play. If they, you know, start kind of picking up the win for some reason, like they could, because the Falcons are only at 4-4. The Falcons at number 1 are 50-50. That's like the NFC South is. You were wondering like where all the NFC East wins are coming from? It's the NFC South. Let's move over to the AFC real fast. Bills, the fuck? That tells you the Patriots are 50. See here, AFC East. Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots. Like the Patriots are bottom at 50-50. Like, I expect a losing track record or 50-50 out of the bottom. And I completely understand. Like, the distribution of the stuff is not very, and I'm just wondering, I'm like, okay, so we've got the Bills almost undefeated. You know, the Jets, the Dolphins and the Patriots. Like, you just sort of want, like, are the Jets really that good, or is everyone else just tanked? Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. Okay, that's just a mishmash of stuff. And the Chiefs are up there at the top. The Chargers, okay. The Broncos, oh, I thought homeboy was supposed to be the savior of the Broncos. Bring back Drew Lock. It was at least more fun. And then the Raiders. Oof. Half my old team mates in the Pacific Northwest back in Portland are not happy. Maybe they're used to the Raiders losing that much. The Browns are over the Steelers. The Browns and the Bengals are over the Steelers. Only because Roethlisberger retired. Yeah, you know what? Like, I've said this before on the channel multiple times. Don't place everything on the team on one person. I don't care if it's the quarterback, and this goes for Brady, this goes for Baker Mayfield, this goes for Christian McCaffrey, this goes for Roethlisberger, this goes for anybody. You know? And too many people get this like idea from high school that it's like to be fair, television does this a little bit, minor rant coming, that the captain of they'll say the captain of the football team because they don't know any positions. But a captain sounds good. The football team is common in the States. They don't know anything about football. But then he's the team's quarterback. So? Does that mean he has a high GPA? Nope, that's usually the offensive lineman. Does that mean he's the smartest on the field? Nope, that's usually the linebackers and the offensive linemen. You should really be paying attention to those guys, not the quarterback. But like the highest GPA, smartest, most tactical on the field. Sometimes you have a strong safety out there that's like a crazy person, but they're just a linebacker that can run. Anyways, like I said, AFC West is doing it. AFC North is doing its thing. And the AFC South. Titans. it's also not a great... The Texans. What? These standings make just no... Okay, so the AFC actually has a modicum amount of sense to it. 6-5-5-4 for wins in the AFC East. 5-4-3-2, okay, as it's going down. But, it's the team orders that are off. It's a topsy-turvy year. Too many twos in this year. Everything's flipped. But yeah, so I can't make a prediction. Looking at this standings right now, midway through, my prediction, win streak, streak is just the AFC Championship might as well just go to Ravens versus the Bills. Chiefs versus the Bills. We could do that one. And the NFC Eagles versus the Vikings. And then you'll have what? A Chiefs Vikings Super Bowl? That would be weird. Anyways, what do you guys think? I'll check you guys on the Friday video for another football stuff, or throughout the week. Catch you later.